Okay, welcome to the Crescent Moon activation with our lovely Janet Nicksic of Be Your Tao Now and ConsciouslyFlow.com. Also a beloved and treasured Lunar Ladies Inner Circle VIP member, good friend, podmate. And those of you, there was some questions out there about Reiki. We had some new Lunar Lady Club members that were asking about Reiki, and everybody jumped in and said, Janet Nicksic.
Oh.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah, so I'll tag you in that post.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Yeah, she was asking about, I'm new here and I'm so curious about Reiki. And anybody tell me, about this? And like everybody chimed in and said, talk to Janet. So I'll make sure you're tagged there. You can go back and see it when you have a moment. But this is a time of the lunar cycle that we get to set into activate our new moon intentions. So we had the new moon on summer solstice, 0 degrees Cancer, a solar eclipse, a new moon, major power for a new beginning. So with eclipses, these beginnings take 6 months to take shape. And summer solstice leads us to winter solstice. So these are major earth moments, holidays where we have the longest day of the year in the Northern Hemisphere and the shortest night, and it's opposite with our friends in the Southern Hemisphere. In Australia, they're celebrating winter solstice. So happy winter solstice to our friends down under. So Janet, if you're new, Janet comes in with her gifts and her lovely presence and her beautiful self during the Crescent Moon. And the Crescent Moon happens about 2.5 days, 3 days after the new moon. And we had Janet come in because her natal moon phase is Crescent Moon. So she came onto the planet when it was a Crescent Moon. So this is Janet's moon. And so I love having Janet come in because the Crescent Moon in every lunar phase is when we refine our intentions, we look at them again, and we say, ooh, I've had a couple days to sit with this energy. I want to add a little bit of this and a little bit of this and maybe take a little bit of that away and just really doll them up and make them like primo beautiful. And so that's one of Janet's many skills, is that she comes in and she uses her Reiki mastery, Theta healing, and now you have a new modality that I'd love for you to share more about, Janet. But she comes in and sets the space. She is a Virgo. She's a Virgo sun. And so she knows how to ground. She knows how to get things in order. She knows how to dive deep and really understand the finer nuances. Renee's also a Virgo too, so she wanted me to introduce you to. So Renee, this is Janet. I'm going to send you to an email. By the way, I just remembered. So Janet comes in every lunar cycle to do this for us, and we so appreciate you, Janet. I'm going to turn the mic over to you. I'm probably going to put myself on mute. I do have a little construction next door. Hopefully that's not coming through. So Janet, thanks for being here. Welcome. Happy Virgo Crescent Moon.
Thank you, Shannon. Thank you. Thank you, all you lunar loves, for being here, either live with us or on the replay. And your sound back there, Shannon, just FYI, is all clear. I don't hear anything but your or wasn't hearing anything but your clear voice. So, okay. So we are going to dive on in during this time period. It is Virgo style, and Virgo style is all about the deep. It's all about earth, deep earth. We're going to take it to different levels though, or deeper levels. So it's all earth, deep earth. And when I was tuning into our group right before this morning, I saw a lot of ritual. So, which is very Virgo, high priestess energy, ritual, connecting with animals, connecting with earth, connecting with the ground. And so we're going to bring all that together, cleaning, organizing, creating organization out of chaos. And then with the Crescent Moon, which is Shannon was sharing, is all about refining, really going in and refining our new moon intentions, So we're going to continue to work with the energy of refinement. So refining our grounding, refining our organization, refining our rituals. Very simple, in simple ways. And so, and with the last several months, 2020, the earth has been in charge always. And the earth has been slowing us down, as well as we've been at accelerated pace of waking up at accelerated pace, while simultaneously slowing our pace down, right? In a more grounded, connected, deeper experience. And so that's what I was tuning into today. We're going to assist with that process. And also, before we get started, I want to remind everybody that the earth is our mama, and the earth is a massive conductor. So anything that you're experiencing, stress, overwhelm, fear, guilt, shame, any of it, right? Because all this coming out, everything's being illuminated. Grief going out. We're, as humanity, we're being unsuppressed so that anything that's been hidden in there from childhood, since childhood, before childhood, and other lifetimes, through our DNA, through the collective consciousness that we've been carrying with us. If you've noticed in your own life, there are these really unique, special ways for all of us collectively, okay, that we're all experiencing, and also for us as individually in our own lives. If you look into your own life, which I invite you to do so, perhaps you're noticing that there are these perfect experiences that have been kind of like out of the blue, even maybe, that have just come up, that have happened, that you're experiencing now, and all of a sudden you're in it and you're experiencing it, and it's perfectly formulated to get to the insides of you, to unsuppress you, whatever there is you've been carrying around, that there is to unsuppress. And before, let's say before this year, before the last few years, but before this year, maybe you've been able to kind of move along and succeed and achieve and do your thing, and kind of just live your life, manifest, create, with challenges, obstacles. Okay, yeah. But now it's time. There's this big stop, halt, stop, like things like abruptly stopping, coming to a halt, right? And so now it's like, okay, now we're going to unsuppress this stuff. So I just got this image of like a magician who has the long sleeve on and just keeps pulling out the colorful handkerchief out of its, wrist, right? And then it just seems like it's just never ending and never ending. It's like, oh my goodness. And that's exactly what's happening. It's very, very colorful, whether it's pleasant or not. And I just want to remind everybody that if you're experiencing that, which everyone is in some capacity, just remember, you're liberating yourself. You're liberating yourself, and whatever these experiences are that have lined up in perfect order, have been specially crafted by you, your highest self, the universe, to come together, because it's like, oh, that situation, that experience, that loss, that stress, that whatever it is coming together to literally open up your insides and liberate you. So just remember, because as we remember the process of what's happening, and you don't get just so stuck in it, like dwelling in it, like, oh my, when is this going to end, or what is going on now, right? When we're aware of what's actually happening, then there's a blueprint. And I love blueprints, and I love seeing and sharing and offering blueprints, right? Because it helps us, it's a map, helps us to see the larger picture, so that we can then drop into our now experience even more and be just even more effective, going with the flow, letting go, and just riding the waves of what's being experienced, and unsuppressing ourselves as humanity is rising. So just remember that. And so with this session today, we are going to assist you with just grounding you a little bit deeper into earth. Remember, earth is massive conductor. So you're going to just literally dump to the earth. But in order to do that, you've got to have more and more and more of a stronger, consistent, even more and more refined connection with her through your body, through your root, through your heartbeat. Ooh, we're activating that one even stronger. Your heartbeat, right? With earth, center of earth's heartbeat. And then you're literally going to then be able to more effectively let go. Just let go. Just let go. As all this is getting kicked up and you're unsuppressing yourself, we're talking lifetimes of unsuppressing. Okay? You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. You're alive here in human form on planet Earth 2020. You're doing it. Okay? You're doing it. So we're going to help you drop a little bit deeper, ground a little bit more, and help support you on this journey, on this path. So if you are in a comfortable position to be able to do so, then I recommend just closing your eyes, getting really, really comfortable, and just closing your eyes. And we're going to call forward your highest self, your angels and guides. My angels and guides are entourage here in Lunar Ladies, guides, entourage. And if you are yes to that, then you can say yes out loud or yes within yourself. We're going to just begin by flowing the golden light of Reiki energy. Literally, it went deep into your root, your sphincter, your root, your energetic root, your physical roots, your psoas muscles, your hips, all in your pelvic area, and your sacrum. And there's this golden light. And it's literally just softening. It's like a softening, like stool softening. It's softening your root, where maybe your root is clenched or has been clenched. Maybe it's been clenched, like holding on tightly, right? Being on guard, just maybe in protective mode. Maybe you're so used to that experience that you don't even notice it. And the root is all about our survival. It's, the root chakra is all I trust. And it's all about I am safe. I trust. It's our connection to our body. It's our connection to earth. It's our connection between our root, our sacrum, our hips, our thighs, our knees, our legs, our feet, the sciatic nerve, all the way down, connecting toes, soles of our feet, connecting with earth. We're going to activate that. If you're a yes, and say yes. And then also the golden Reiki ray is flowing throughout all of your chakras then as well, downward into your deep root, your earth star, as well as upward into your sacral chakra, womb space, or energetic womb, up into your solar plexus, up into your heart space, your high heart, your throat, up into your jaw, your face, your ears, your third eye, your crown, and your halo, God's head. You're a yes, and say yes. Ooh, good. And then it's also moving, I see, at the back of you, at your feet, at the back of you, the golden ray of Reiki energy. And it's moving up from the backward, but also front into your auric space, your auric field. And it's literally spiraling up and through your outer layer chakras in your auric field, all the way up. And then lightening you up. As it moves up, it moves up and moves up, lightening up your wings, your heart space, the back of your heart, your shoulders, your neck. And so relieving you too of any burden, carrying the world upon your shoulders, any stress, worry in that kind of a way, just lifting you, and elevating you, lightening you up, and just giving it all up into the golden light. And then that light is just transforming it into something else outside yourself. and then your more clear, open space, and for fresh prana, life force, to fill in your light, to fill into those space from the inside of you out. And if you're a yes, then say yes. We're bringing calling forward to the High Priestess energy, Virgo. And also Archangel Ariel, who is an angel of the earth, of the animals, of the earth's resources, of abundance, of wealth, and on the earth plane. In a 5-dimensional and beyond experience, Ariel, while channeling, engaging through upon Earth's physical matter and Earth's plane. And if you are a yes to calling her forward now for you, then you can say yes. Along with the High Priestess, Virgo. Good. And strong consciousness, Mother Earth, consciousness, energy. Good. And we're just going to ease right now simultaneously your limbic system. So any of that fight, flight, freeze, we're just easing. So your limbic system always intact, but we're turning the dial down so it doesn't lead your life any longer. Okay? Turning it down as we're activating your prefrontal cortex, the prefrontal part of your brain, which is also known as dolphin brain. It's also the trajectory of human evolution of our brains. And so we're just helping along to accelerate that evolution for you. If you allow this and say yes, good, which eases your limbic system. It eases your nerves, activates your vagus nerve. Deep, deep, deep gut whale breathing and breath that resets your entire circuitry. Right? As opening up your dolphin brain, your prefrontal brain, your high heart, your wings, right? Which is where your greatest, truest life, self, highest self resides. Creativity, prosperity, soul purpose, unity consciousness, higher level problem solving, creativity, high emotional IQ, high communication style and expression. Unity. And as within, so without. So remembering whatever we experience within ourselves is what we experience and bring forward to our outer landscape with each other. So unifying yourself within individually, all parts of yourself within. Also then you see, you feel, you experience, you bring forward through your soul gifts onto the planet. Unity consciousness, equality, right? We're all living beings are equal participation, right? This is worker bee, where we each single human being, living being is in perfect working worker bee order with Earth, right? Just like nature is. So when humans aren't coming in to disrupt nature, then nature is just, even with humans coming in and doing that, nature is perfection. But nature at its most natural state is divine, perfect, organized, working order. And that is what we are restoring each of us to, and our planet. And if you're a yes, then say yes. Rooting you on deeper, elevating your heart space, bringing that nice green and emerald and pink golden love energy into your heart. elevating your heart space, creating more lightness, more joy, more love, more laughter. And yes, giggles and laughter. No matter what anyone in your life is experiencing, no matter what the world is experiencing, no matter even what you're experiencing in your life, you have full permission to laugh. You have full permission to also lighten yourself with joy, right? To even walk around, prancing around, moving from a state of lightness, of happiness, of joy, of appreciation for the moment, of appreciation for life. In fact, that's our natural state of being. That's our natural state of restoring order. And if you allow this and say yes. Good, feeling the bottoms of your feet and just noticing what the bottom of your left foot feels like. We're gonna light up some sage, some smudge right now to clean and clear your spaces wherever you are, creating sacred space wherever you are, your individual space, body, mind, and spirit, all parts of you in your individual space, and also your space that you occupy, the physical space and spaces that you occupy, as well as all your relationships and interconnectivity. And we're lightening up, we're purifying with pure sage, straight of the earth, lightening up sacred space. And we're reminding you that that is the truth of who you are. We are sacred space. And if you allow a deeper reminder and connection to this, then you can say yes. We're reminding you that you are the creator and the steward of your life. We're reminding you that no matter what you've experienced or currently experiencing, it's all for the highest good, for your soul, for your evolution, and for restoring order in your own life and order onto the planet. So there are divine individual purposes of what you're experiencing, as well as divine macro level purposes of what you're experiencing. So again, reminding you, if you're in human form here, 2020 in a human form, you're doing it. You're doing a great job. No matter what you're feeling or experiencing, you're doing a great job. Keep going. Keep going. We're just helping as Virgo style does. Of just grounding you even deeper so that you feel even more dropped into your body, less in your head, Ooh, less in your head and the wheel or in your head, or that constriction feeling in your head, less in your head, and just dropping down deeper, more into your body. The deeper you allow yourself to drop into your body, the more connected you feel with earth, the more grounded you feel, the more aligned you feel within your inner being, the more at ease you feel, the healthier you feel, the healthier you are, the wealthier you are, and always wealthy in your life, financial and love and all the things, abundance in all the ways. Right? And there's this deeper sense of belongingness. So not feeling so separate or feeling so alone. So perhaps if you're feeling old feelings of isolation and feeling all alone, and you're experiencing that in magnified ways lately, that's because you felt that. You felt that as a child. You felt that in other times and spaces. You felt that as a child. And so right now, you're letting go, and you have full permission to just let go, drop in even deeper, let go. Just keep letting go, keep letting go, keep letting go. We're assisting you now with that. until you continue to just keep feeling more and more connected, less alone, more and more connected, more and more at ease, more and more at peace, more and more belongingness. And if you're a yes to this, and say yes. I see the spot that we're all journeying into to arrive into those sweet, it's a sweet spot. It's deep. And it's kind of in the back, deep, lower, and it's high. And so if you're a yes to this, your highest self, your angels and guides, please say yes. And then allowing for your feet to be soft. The soles of your feet. Notice what the soles of your feet feel like. Just softening your toes. Notice if there's a tightness or a grasping onto, even within your toes or the bottoms of your feet. We're just bringing that golden light of Reiki energy into the bottoms of your feet in all the ways and softening. Just softening. We're letting you know that you're safe. I am safe. S-A-F-E. We're protecting you, reminding you you're always protected. And you have magical master powers to call in any kinds of magical protection surrounding you at any moment to really amplify that feeling of safety, that feeling of protection, that experience of protection of yourself and other energies or the world. And now there is this magnetic pull as you soften more within your feet. This magnetic pull, Earth is magnetic. Right? And so she is literally now creating that magnet at the bottoms of your feet and with you and her. Right? And this real easy magnetic pull. So she is pulling you just naturally, just to her. And if you're a yes, then say yes. And as that's happening, then you let go more. You let go more. You let go more. And you release. And you release. And you release everything from within you you're holding on to. Anything you're ready to let go of. Anything that's standing in the way. Anything that's in the way of you feeling at ease. Good. Anything that's in the way of you being in balance and harmony within your body, within your psyche, within your energy, within your life. And breathing in and breathing out, just taking your time. Lighting up the light within your spine. Breathing in and breathing out. We are reminding you that you are loved. You are held. You are wanted. You matter. You belong. Whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you've experienced, you belong. And you are held and supported. Notice how gravity is always holding and supporting you. Good. I'm going to continue. Use some lavender now. I'm calling in that lavender. Perfect plant medicine into your limbic system. And then deep into the amygdala part of your brain where memories, emotions are stored. We're just soothing, calming, releasing, cleaning and clearing, Virgo style, but you're ready to clean and clear, release, let go out of you into the light. If you allow this and say yes. As you just let go and let go and let go and let go of the past. If you allow this and say yes. Good. Letting go of the fear of the future, perseveration on the future, holding on tightly and fearing of the future. Let go, let go, let go. If you allow this and say yes. And aligning you deep within to the space of now. If you allow this and say yes. While your third eye, expanded view, expanded vision, higher self, higher vision, is online. Good. If you allow this and say yes. And breathing in and breathing out, just dropping in even deeper within. And the angels are lightly massaging all of your muscles and all the muscle groups and all the nuanced places and pressing the right acupressure points for you to help for you to continue to release, to harmonize, to release, to harmonize, to release, to harmonize, to release, to harmonize from within, out. If you allow this and say yes. Allowing Earth to magnetize you closer to her womb, closer to her heart, and allowing for your heartbeat to entrain with her heartbeat together in sync. If you allow this and say yes. Relaxing your root, allowing for your chi to run clean and clear through your root. Just letting go, letting go, letting go, letting go, letting go, letting God, letting Source, letting love in and within. And just simply being. And you have full permission to simply be you. Truly you. True you. So outside of all the energy, distractions, information, movements, electronics, social media, all of that, just letting that dissolve as you just drop in deeper and deeper and deeper to the true you. Being simply you. Special, unique, infinitely dynamic you. From within you, out of you. Honestly you. Simply you. Truly you. As you align even more with truth, which also entails the truth of your courage, the truth of your worthiness, the truth of your strength, the truth of your gifts, of your intelligence, the truth of our unity, of the power of our unity together here on this planet. In Earth 2020 and beyond. Good, and the angels are supporting your space with the light and the golden Reiki energy and love and warmth. And they're literally supporting you, blanketing you into the light, into the energy. And updating your skin and your auric field and your force field and your relationship with yourself, allowing you full permission to allow pristine boundaries in your life. Giving you full permission to say yes when you mean yes, to say no when you mean no. Giving you full permission to release all relationships, experiences that no longer serve the truth of who you are, which is divinity, your worthiness, self-love, and just continuing to release all that no longer serves you, including old ego patterns, old survival patterns, old roles and identities, old good girl, easy, adaptable, adjustable, all of that, letting go, giving up, and aligning with the truth of you and the wild spirit that is the woman, beckoning her and your divine masculine, your unity of both as one, home, now. And if you allow this and say yes, good, feeling the bottoms of your feet. And just allowing a few more breaths in and out. Your highest self, your guides and angels will know how to continue to flow the energy for you, complete the energy for you in whatever way is in the highest and best for you. There's no hurry. Continuing to breathe in and out, maybe beginning to move your hands and your feet, moving your body, bring your awareness back into the space, into how gravity is supporting you as you're coming present. You're reminding yourself, I belong. Remind yourself, I am safe. I am loved. I am connected. I am whole. And I matter. And if you wish to continue resting or keeping your eyes closed, please feel free to do so, or opening your eyes whenever you're ready. Whatever you're being called to do is perfect. Your full permission. Whatever is most right for you, always.
Thank you, Janet. That was so incredible. uh, really, really powerful. The softening, because for me, when I was in that space, I was like, oh my gosh, I am clenching and holding on because it's a form of control, right? And then right now it feels like life is not really ever in my control. You know, when it really, those moments come and you try to grasp onto something to make it real and to think you can do something about, you know, the outcome that you want, and guarding against the outcome that you don't want. So the softening was just so powerful to feel, to feel that awareness of the non-soft place, and then the permission to go and allow it to become soft. And then what does that feel like? And what happens when that happens? Like, wow, so good.
Because when we keep softening in that way. And then we allow ourselves to be vulnerable. We let go of expectations. We let go of attachment. We let go of that control. Then we allow life to be life, and we allow life to move in all of its forms. And and from that space, then when we continue to allow ourselves to soften and to be and to let go and to give up that control and to keep softening and keep softening, because it's constant, it's infinite in these human forms. We keep letting go. We don't just let go once, or, oh, okay, I let go. Okay, that's done. No. Or, oh, I've mastered that as a human. No. Like, we keep doing that, right? Over and over and over again, that letting go, that letting go, that letting go, that letting go. And from that space, and then that survival of clinching or control and needing something to be a certain way or not this other way, it just ceases to exist. And then we can move through, or we can accept even things that we never imagined we would ever be able to not only accept, but actually allow, and allow the gifts, and allow ourselves to move through and with it into its next life incarnations. You know, and it keeps that life keeps incarnating, even in one human incarnation.
Right. Yeah, when we shift, like when we grow within our own selves and we evolve, or we go through something really deep, and then we come out the other side, we've incarnated into a new form, although we didn't have to pass through to actually leave the body to do it, but we experience something, a really profound shift or growth stage or something. So interesting. Yeah.
A new fresh life. And our dreams, new dreams, or new experiences of ourselves, is of courage, of love, of just, I mean, that's what we're here to experience, is ourself and our divinity in all different angles.
Right. And to understand the continuity of life, no matter what we have framed it as, if we, leave our bodies and we transition and we call it a certain thing, but is it really that, like in the continuity of like eternal life, it keeps going, and connections aren't lost, they're still there. And yeah, it was very interesting. You said, when you were describing, I thought it was so deep, the fight or flight or freeze. I thought I really connected to the freeze part. I've never, you hear fight or flight, but the freeze part, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's where my trauma is, like the freeze. Because something happens, right? Or emergency, or something out of the blue, or da-da-da-da, and there's a freeze point. It's like, and then that becomes the clench, and that becomes like the norm. That becomes the way you like think life is, and all that stuff. So thank you for expanding that powerful place that exists in all of us. It's really powerful.
And then that's where the freeze too, when you were sharing that, emotionally, we freeze our emotions, that suppression of it. Oh,
does feel good.
Right. And that's been since childhood and other lifetimes. And then also through the DNA as well, because we get matched with the right people and families to come into.
Right.
So there's going to be some sort of resonance in that way for our growth.
Right.
So that's what's being unpacked, all that deeper hidden emotion from, well, one of the ways, and that you're mentioning, Shannon, is when there is that freeze and that clenching. And so now that root and that softening just allow, and then I love how Earth came through as a magnetic pull.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I got in our session today, I got to experience that in a newer way too. I'm like, ooh, Mama Earth, thank you. Yes, we want your magnetic pull. I have chills right now, right? And the more, but in order to have the benefit of that connection, we've got to soften our root and soften our feet and our toes and the soles of our feet and our literal sphincter muscles and the muscle and the sacrum, and while still engaged, while still also connected in our sacrum and our root, like in the perfect formula, right? But soft enough where we can let go, and then we can access that connection and that magnetic pull of earth. And from that space, then you can really let go of the deeper emotions that maybe got frozen, but that are coming out now in these perfect ways. That's across the board in humanity that's happening.
Right. That's happening to us right now, really, as a collective. And like that state of resistance, I would imagine you wouldn't be able to connect and soften and feel and experience the magnetic pull if you're always kind of resisting it or closed down to it.
That's it. Because if we're frozen, then we're also resisting the magnetic pull, which is our ultimate safety, our home run. That's the home base that we're like trying to get to, right? Is that, but we're resisting that because we're so clinched. And that's where then and I love that it came, and it's the first time it came through as an energetic stool softener.
I know, right? That was that's so Virgo. Like, come on.
I know.
Like release.
Totally. It's like, I get that so much because I have done I'm so fascinated always with the root.
Yes.
I've got my stuff around the root and stuff because that's where it's at. That's where it's at. And so that was the first time I really saw it in that way. And the golden ray of Reiki energy, softening and being that softener, root softener. And so as we keep allowing and doing that work, then again, that opens us up to what you're saying, Shannon, of them being able to experience and feel and experience and connect into, boom, automatically into that magnetic pull of earth, into her womb space, into her heart space, into her divine mind, organized space, resources of all support that we desire comes from that, right?
Yes.
And then also with the root too, also focus, everything also is complementary and opposite. So also, I just want to also remind everybody, when you're letting go and focused in on root, also allow yourself to let go of the focus of your root. Because if you keep focusing in on your root, it'll create tension, more tension in there, or resistance. So then you also just want to focus in on, you can focus in your root, you can focus in on your crown, you can focus in on your throat, these higher level chakras, right? To just release. They're like valves, and they're all connected.
Right?
What's that, Shannon?
As above, like the upper chakras, and you're releasing and feeling the shift so below, right? Like kind of that mirror.
Exactly. And then that's going to create more of that harmonizing. So we want to allow, not focus, because focus can create that resistance, but we want to just allow movement. We want to allow softening. We want to allow opening, right? So focus, just as you beautifully said, Shannon, of that as above, so below, and vice versa. And then that helps to bring into more balance, into homeostasis for ourselves. So, and again, everybody, ladies, doing phenomenal work here. This is warrior stuff. To be a human in this time and space on this planet, and then in our groups that we all come together in, just like-minded, like-hearted, soul purpose, like we're all aligned also. It's perfect. It's perfectly divinely orchestrated. Lunar Ladies, perfectly divinely orchestrated as this entity right? And the seed, and now Lunar Ladies Club, like the evolution, getting that reboot.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Yeah.
And then when you go into the inner circle of the Lunar Ladies, the VIP inner circle, right? Then that's even more like refined in the energy, right? In certain ways.
It's the
And
Crescent experience of
it,
the club,
yes,
right?
right,
Get
right. It is.
and get into the corners.
Right. Oh, right. And it's just like, and so when we look around, even in Facebook land, or even in digital, or what, I mean, isn't it we're all divinity. We all, wherever we've been on this planet, whatever our life has been, we've all, oh, I have chills. It's true. We've all been magnetized. Talk about magnets. We've all been magnetized. Talk about organization, divine orchestration. We've all been magnetized, divinely pulled together and brought together in these perfect configurations, and to allow ourselves as individuals, and then as a group, and for our collective planet to rise and to evolve. And so I just desire to express my gratitude for all of you ladies who are here, all of us who are joining in spirit together, all of us who are here together creating all of this, because I personally, individually, wouldn't be able to evolve in my space individually, just all by myself. None of us would. We all need each other in these different ways that we're all joining and that we're all doing it together. And I know that, Shannon, you're over there nonstop evolving and doing the work, and I am, and so is everybody else, you know, in all of our ways. And it keeps the train going. It keeps us moving forward.
It does. So we could do this collective, like, assistance to the greater, all the rest of the people around the planet, and other enlightened beings that are part of wanting to help the earth shift and humanity take that step. And then we just keep growing and opening our hearts to divine love and embodying that and living in peace and harmony together. Yeah, it's just so cool. Like our connection blooms out, blooms out, blooms out, just like a pebble in the water just keeps going. We pot up, our dolphin pods pot up, and then we play, and then we do good things, and you offer like so many wonderful healing tools, not only like in a group, but also individually. So I wanted to just acknowledge Renee shared that, so sweet, of the experience today. This is her first experience with the Janet activation power. I was a bit surprised about how much it hit at home. It hit at certain moments, pretty emotional. And I just think that that's so beautiful that she's able to get deeper into that space. Find what's there. Don't be afraid. You're in good company. Now you have a new tool. You can come back to this. You can re-listen to Janet's activation this weekend. Do it again. See what's there. Don't be scared. And then she knows now that she's like, I can reach out to Janet. I could ask questions. There's people who she's bringing into her life. Like her timing, oh my God. Her timing is like, she's so phenomenal, this Renee. I can't wait for you two to really connect. But I just wanted to also let everyone watching that Janet has her group, Be Your Tao Now 2020. And she's doing what she did today times 1,000. And we get in there. She does sacred Reiki circle energy, bringing us to a deeper place, helping us understand, giving us tools, and being the Tao in 2020, really like the ultimate universal balance of harmony and joy. And then Janet, you can work with Janet one-to-one, which I think is a phenomenal experience. So you could do the group as with Janet and the people that she draws to her in her pod, amazing women, and then you can work one-to-one with Janet. It's so fun. You can find her in the inner circle.
Amazing loves that we have in our group, in the Tao group. Oh,
I know, right? You're just, yeah, every time yeah, you're just like, anybody posts, or we have an event, or we get together in some way, or Janet posts like the monthly healing and the cards, and oh my God, the images and the depth that it takes to.
Right, all of it. And then when I tune in to do the healings and tuning into every single individual person on the 1st and the 11th, specifically during those time periods of the healings, I call forward every individual and I tune in every individual, and then collectively, and that whole experience of just getting to experience everyone at a spirit level and soul level, and then the themes of what comes up, because those are the levels that all the beautiful loves who are in our group are at, and vibrating at. It's an honor. It's spectacular. So, and then one-on-one sessions. Oh, do I love it, because
I know, right?
we get in deep and high, and using a bunch of psychic gifts and skills to reflect certain patterns if you feel blocked, or you need, you're ready to elevate higher, right? Let go, right? Call in other experiences or love into your life, or prosperity, or utilizing your soul gifts, whatever it may be, right? We get in there one-on-one, unsuppress you even more, connect you and tune you in even more to your own inner power, your own path, your own highest soul journey, soul path here on this planet. So
Yay!
yes.
I'm so happy. Renee would love to know, how do I get in touch with Janet to schedule a one-to-one? How do we get in touch with Janet?
You can reach out, Renee. So you can, we'll just email. I'll send you a message right now, because you just reached out to me. So I'll send you a message on Facebook when we complete today. And you can also find me on my website, consciouslyflow.com. And you can, yeah. And then Shannon, thank you for writing it down. I can also write it down in the notes, and you can find me that way. Send me an email. Reach out that way, janetnicksic@gmail. And yeah, or if you have any questions at all, feel free and reach out.
There you go. Got them both down there.
Yes. I also do consultations. So if I haven't worked with you one-on-one and you'd like to do just a free 15-minute consultation, just to see just to connect with me one-on-one, and see I'll ask you questions about your life, and then deliver it to you of, oh, this is what's going on. This is a pattern. This is how this connects. This is the work. This is what we would do together as a team. So
yeah, you have this wonderful ability to bridge like the scientific world of like 20 years in like social work, right? And then you also have this amazing like 20,000+ lifetimes doing the spiritual and mystical work, and you put them together in such a beautiful way. You're amazing.
Thank you. And that's what I love to do, is like bringing that forward for anyone that I come in contact with as well, is look at how brilliant we all are, and we're all divine. We're all creators, and we're all artistic creations straight from the divine, right? And that in our life and on our journey, everything's connected. So even if you've been everything in your life, and I love to bring that together into focus as well for people, everything like in your individual life, when you get to really look at the different pieces and how it's all interconnected, like this perfect web or spider web, this blueprint, it's really magnificent when you see that. Like when I go back individually and I look at my whole long social work career that I had, it was long.
It was long.
And traditional talk therapy, it was long, that journey. That was robust. And then marrying that with the whole spiritual and the energetic and the psychic, all that, which has also been really long already. You marry that. Oh, I sit back now and I look at it. Wow, that's really divine. What a perfect balance. And so I love offering that for other people, just as you do, Shannon, in all your readings. Oh, yeah, your one-on-one readings of marrying the cosmos, of people's soul blueprints, of what's going on into this perfect map.
Thank you, Jen. And everybody, Janet has also swam multiple times with wild dolphins. And
Yes.
she's been sonared as well.
A lot of sonar going
A
on.
lot of sonar going on. Oh, so fun. And to many more of those trips in our future.
There are. I'm looking forward to them.
Me too. Totally, me too. Yay! So, Renee says, can't wait to connect. Today was amazing. I could honestly feel the movement of my energy in today's session. Thank you. Thank you. You're so welcome. Thank you, Janet.
Oh, thank you, Renee. You're very, very welcome. I look forward to connecting with you too.
You're going to love Renee. She's so cool. Like, yeah, one of us, totally.
Good. Yay, exciting. Thank you. And thank you, everybody on the replay, listening, receiving. Remember, the energy is programmed. It's just as powerful, whether you're with us live or you're receiving on your own time or multiple times through. It's just as potent and powerful. It's amazing. It's programmed that way. So it has a whole code and it's all programmed. Bam. So.
And you know it is because Janet's a Crescent Moon baby and she's Virgo. She knows what she's talking about. Okay, so use this energy to refine your new moon intentions. You've got till the 28th of June when we go into a new phase called first quarter, where we're taking everything we've done this week and putting it into action. So we're creating the blueprint this week. Janet's activating it with codes. And now on the 28th, we'll be like, put that baby into action. And we're like, woo, for the whole week. Awesome. So we'll see Janet next month for the Crescent Moon in Libra, her natal moon. Yay. I can't wait for that. So thank you for coming and joining us next month too.
Rising sign, right?
Well, yes, you're a Libra rising.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
But the Crescent Moon will be Libra.
Oh. And so we've got the Virgo sun.
Yeah.
For the Crescent Moon. Like, and then next round. Right. Next round. See, that's just magic. And that's the kind of stuff that can only be understood through like your translation, Galactic Girl Scout Shannon. Lunar Ladies is what? Look at that, perfect.
Isn't that cool?
One little drop in your translations of the cosmic energies and forces and the timing. So look forward to that next month. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Shannon, as always. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Janet, and thank you all lovely Lunar Ladies for being with us today and empowering it just by being present and being here with us live or on the replay. We love you and appreciate you, and let us know if you have any questions. Get in touch with Janet, and we'll see you next month for the Crescent Moon in Libra.
Please.
Thank you, Janet.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Bye, Renee.
Bye.
Bye.